What's up, everybody? This is a first video I made in a while. Welcome back. So, we're just gonna head straight into it. Is dating really for me? I don't know. So, I'm gonna go deep into it. A couple like shits I've been doing, and what I do to keep myself occupied from being single for a very long time, pretty much almost all my life. So, I've been single pretty much all my life, right? Only had one little girlfriend in high school, and after high school, I went through a very, very big drought, like no matter how many times I went on dates, I tried out, dating apps, blah, blah, blah. And, I would always fumble, I don't know what it is, like not out of anxiety. Like I would, growing up, I've never had really big social groups or had a lot of friends. So dating is like very hard to the point where it's like I can't keep a conversation going. And the only way I can keep a conversation going is if I'm talking to myself, to the camera, and nobody's interrupting my thoughts. So I don't know what it is. I tried big girls, skinny girls, all different cultures. I feel like fat girls like other fat guys, because fat girls are my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, and I would talk to them all the time, and they were like, "Nah," and, they act like they're above my league. You're like, bitch, you're fat. Like I love that fatness, but you are not acting like you're above my league. I can make you a beautiful woman, like just make you work out with me and shit. Like shit. Like I don't know what it is. I have a lot of like trust issues as well when it comes to dating at the same time because we have the internet now and women they can like stop the relationship and go on to another relationship with a guy, which is easier for them. Fuck it, I don't care what the people say. Like I don't know. But what am I trying to go with this? Yeah, is this for me? I feel like it is dating, like talking to different girls at a time is nice, but it's not very easy for me to move on from one girl to another because I don't get girls like that. Like getting girls for me is like a fuck winning a lottery ticket once in a while. Like how you go to a lottery store or you go to the corner store and playing numbers, blah blah blah, and you keep losing and losing every day. That's pretty much with me with dating. Like I'll finally get a girl, I'll get like a winning ticket, pretend you're the player in the store. You finally get a little ticket. And then the first thing you do, spend all the money. First thing I do, fall in love. Or I just date. Once I date, I take a girl out and I go all in. And she sees the real side of me and stuff, like how I really am. She's, chilling in my place and stuff. It doesn't work out. I mean, she actually automatically leaves, or the girl would move on to other people and shit. And I'm kind of frustrated about that. I don't know what it is. Attractive guys, what the hell do y'all do on dates these days? Because whenever I go on dates, it's like it feels like a fucking interview. Like the girl would like talk to me and be like, "Oh, like why are you single? Or why do you do this? Why do you do that?" And I'm like, it's because I like to do it. I'm a man. I found something that I like to do. If I'm a fast food worker, if I'm a minimum wage worker, because I'm 23 years old, I'm ready to move, save my bread and move up and shit. And if it takes without a woman in my life, whatever. That's why I'm fucking single because I'm too busy. I got too much stuff going on, and I'm always angry all the time. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like could be because sex, or maybe because I never had sex too much before in my life, and I see a lot of guys that do have sex a lot and they have kids. They like, damn, like I don't see them complaining. I never see young fathers complaining. The only fathers I hear complaining are the older ones, the ones in their 40s and their 50s. They're like, oh, I gotta drop my kid off to school, or oh, I gotta pay for my kid's college and shit. Like it was easy before when a child was a baby, like what I'm saying. I feel like it's because it's cheaper when you have kids, like when they're younger, when they're a baby to like 5. Then when you gotta take them to daycare and shit, and actually put them in school, and that's when it becomes real work. So I don't see young fathers complaining. I don't see fathers in their teenage years. Yeah, it's fucking scary having a kid at a young age, but I don't see them complaining. I don't see them be like, yo. I don't hear them tell me, yo, don't do this. Don't have a kid at a young age. I don't hear that a lot, because most parents they become successful as they get older. You know, if they have kids at a young age, it's more of a wake up call for them to be like, "Yo, I gotta stop doing this, doing that." Not for everybody, you know. Some people never wake up; they still commit crimes, they still do this and that, you know, and that reflects upon towards me. Hell no, I don't want to have a kid at a young age. But if it happens, it happens, you know. But I don't see myself really like I said, when dating is very hard to the point where it's like, will I ever have kids? But that's a whole different conversation. The point of this video is that it's 50-50 for me. I've been taking a break for a long time from dating, and it's springtime and I'm ready to put myself out there. I don't put anything on the internet that's if I'm talking to a girl, blah blah blah. I don't do none of that shit. I don't kiss and tell. You know, like oh, shit. But maybe if I'm like your close friend or some shit, then yeah, I would tell you. But that's very rare. I don't. I'm starting to not do that shit no more because whenever I tell people, I feel like it fucks up or I fumble the bag. Like I feel like a best relationship is a quiet relationship where you're like, I bet I ain't gonna show my girl on the internet. I ain't gonna do none of this and that. You know, definitely I ain't gonna do that once the next time I ever meet somebody. So I don't know. I mean, the gym kind of helps me out, you know, for the frustration and shit. You know, I just gotta get my days up in the gym and stuff like that, and a lot of guys and ladies ask me all the time, like, hey, like, shit, what do I do this for? Or will I ever compete in a competition or some shit? Hell no. I'm trying to be the most attractive guy in the hood or the attractive guy to that next girl. You know, like, that's just me. That's just me. You know, like, I have my own little hobbies and shit that keeps me busy, like this YouTube shit and, you know, my music, you know, other shit. TikTok. I mean, I know that app's about to die soon, so that's why I'm about to start fully up on this YouTube shit. And hopefully, you know, hopefully it gets better. You know, I'm still open minded to dating. I'm not saying it's not for me at all. I'm saying that it's just very hard and awkward as hell for me because growing up, I didn't start talking until I was about 7 years old, and you know that's kind of sad, but at the same time, not because you know I know how to speak all these words now 20 I mean almost 15 years later, you know what I'm saying, 15, 16 years later. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's for me if I'm in a good area, if I'm talking to, you know, girls that are for me, and I don't know who is for me at this point because I don't discriminate. I have, you know what I'm saying, like too much, you know, unless you really not too much my type, you know, but any race, any culture, any size, any, you know, I try to mold. It's not working at all. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this little short video, a little short rant video of me talking. I just want to get this all off my chest, you know, and I'm gonna try again. I don't care how much it takes. So this is just the only video I'm making about dating, and that's it. So after that, I'm moving on. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. There's my Instagram down below in the description and shit. And if y'all want to talk to me over there, shit like that, other than the comments, you know, but yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. Peace.